Hey there, coin collectors and history ha-ha-wee! Welcome back to the channel, your one-stop shop for everything coin. Today we're diving into a very interesting piece of American history, the USA 1 coin from 1961. We'll be covering its features, its significance, and of course, its current circulated value. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the world of numismatics, you're in the right place, so stay tuned. The 1961 US 1 coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, is part of a long-running series that features President Abraham Lincoln. The design has remained remarkably consistent since its introduction in 1909, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. While the look of the coin hasn't changed much, the 1961 penny holds a special place in history. The 1961 penny features a bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front and the classic wheat ears reverse design, which had been in circulation since 1909. The reverse of the coin depicts two stalks of wheat encircling a sheaf with the words E pluribus unum and United States of America surrounding it, along with the denomination 1, sent in 1961. The U.S. Mint produced a substantial number of pennies. The Philadelphia Mint struck the vast majority of these, around 1.4 billion. Additionally, a smaller number of pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, but they are much harder to find today. If you're lucky enough to find a 1961 penny with a D mint mark, it was minted in Denver. Otherwise, the majority of these pennies will be without a mint mark, which means they came from the Philadelphia Mint. The mint mark, or lack thereof, can affect the rarity and value of the coin. But let's dive into how this all impacts its circulated value. Let's talk about the value. As with most coins, the circulated value of a 1961 penny is generally low due to its abundance. These coins were minted in such large quantities that they're relatively common today. In circulated condition, the 1961 penny typically ranges from 1 cent to 5 cents. Yes, that's right. Most of the time, you'll find these pennies worth exactly their face value of 1 cent, especially in more worn-out conditions. But if your penny is in better condition, say it's well-preserved or uncirculated, it could be worth a bit more. A penny in excellent condition, like a mint state example, could fetch anywhere from 10 to 25 cents, depending on the coin's specific grading and the market demand at the time. For rare, what makes a 1961 penny rare or more? General, the condition plays a major role. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition without much wear and tear are definitely more sought after. However, there are a couple of other factors that can influence the rarity of your 1961 penny coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can give collectors a clearer idea of the coin's condition and potential value. A penny that is graded as MS65 or higher could significantly increase in value compared to one that is heavily worn. And another factor is the mint mark. While the 1961 Denver minted pennies aren't too rare, they can still be slightly more valuable than their Philadelphia counterparts, especially in higher grades. For those of you who are interested in collecting, the 1961 pennies is a great entry point. It's affordable and relatively easy to find in most coin rolls or collections. Whether you're looking to build a complete Lincoln penny collection or just want to grab a piece of history, the 1961 penny is a solid option. If you're new to collecting, here's a quick tip. Check your spare change for older pennies. Many 1961 pennies can still be found in circulation, and you might stumble upon one in better condition than you'd expect. Just be sure. More shine and detail, those are the ones you want to hang on to. Here's a fun fact for you. In 1961, the United States was just beginning to see the influence of new technologies like the early space race. Although pennies may seem mundane, they were being used by everyday people during a pivotal moment in history when the world was on the brink of major changes. So every time you hold one of these coins, you're holding a tiny piece of the past. To wrap it up, the 1961 US 1-minute coin may not be worth much in terms of its circulated value, but it's definitely a coin worth collecting if you're interested in American history or numismatics. So keep an eye out, and who knows, you might just find one in your change. The US 1-cent coin featuring Abraham Lincoln was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This was a significant event in American numismatic history, as it marked the first time a real historical figure was featured on a U.S. coin. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor, who crafted the famous portrait of Lincoln. This design has remained largely unchanged over the years, debuted in 1959, took over for the wheatback design, and that version has been in circulation. Issues before the design change. During this time, the penny remained an essential part of daily transactions, even as inflation was gradually increasing and new technologies were starting to emerge. While the penny may seem small and insignificant, it was still a major part of the monetary system and a symbol of the Lincoln legacy. For collectors, the 1961 penny is a part of the long-running Lincoln cent series. Although not particularly rare in terms of production numbers, it remains a popular coin among those interested in U.S. coins. Many collectors focus on finding examples of the coin in excellent condition, as this can increase its value, especially in uncirculated grades. The 1961 penny is often seen as a piece of 20th century American history, linking the earlier agricultural history of the U.S. with the modern industrial and technological age. It was the last of the wheatback pennies before the design transition, and its production coincided with a pivotal moment in U.S. history, the space race and the post-war economic boom. The 1961 US 1 coin is a symbol of a transitional period in American numismatics. It marks the final year of the famous wheat penny design, which had been in circulation for over 50 years. Nation's history and the ideals of the United States. The Lincoln Memorial Penny, which currency, it's a tiny relic of a significant era in U.S. history, reflecting the cultural and economic changes that took place during the early 1960s. Whether you're a casual collector or a numismatic enthusiast, the 1961 penny provides a fascinating glimpse into America's past and the lasting legacy of Abraham Lincoln on U.S. currency. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from. We've got a ton of exciting content coming your way. Drop a comment below and let us know if you have any 1961 pennies in your collection, or if you found any in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.